Good morning, everyone. Happy Mother's Day to all you mamas. So I wanted to show you, like I promised on my Ustream class yesterday, my crown, the birthday crown that we didn't get to finish yesterday. Yeah, it's so easy to get distracted and talk and all that good stuff. So that's what happened yesterday, and I didn't get to finish. And then in the beginning, little technical difficulties. But anyways, it got recorded, and the main thing is that I got to show you how to do the basic construction of a crown. And so the rest is all up to you, however you want to embellish or whatever it is that you want to do. And anyway, so what I'm going to show you in this video is just what I decided to do with the crown, and then, yeah, that's about it. So anyways, I hope all of you had a great time yesterday during National Scrapbook Day. We had tons of classes going on. I unfortunately missed everything because I was at a Mother's Day luncheon. And so I caught, I think about, half hour in the morning of Laura following the paper trail. And I'm sorry, let me figure this out. Anyways, I just caught like a bit, and then I had to leave to my family's function, so I didn't get to see much. And then after I finished my class, I was going to head over to At the Beach, which I did for just a few minutes. And then I had company show up, and so I couldn't, stay chatting, which actually I don't think my chat was working very well. Everyone was just really having nightmares yesterday with chat. Some people could, some people couldn't, and the whole thing, Anyways, yeah, so I didn't get to watch very long, and then I'd actually clicked over to Journal Artista, and then I was watching a little bit of that, and then like I said, that's when my company came, and so I didn't get to watch anything, and then it had been just such a long, long day that I was beat as I went to bed really, really, well, I guess you could say really, really early Saturday morning, because I didn't get to bed till about 2:30 in the morning. And then I was up at 6:30 to finish the desserts for our family luncheon. My cousins and actually when I showed that canvas that I made for my cousin's birthday, there's like 4 of us girls that basically, like, we're all a year apart, and we grew up together, and we're the ones that planned, actually 3 of us, well, actually 2 of us planned yesterday, and we just, wanted to honor our aunts and our cousins and stuff. And so it was so nice because I have a cousin, her name's Irene, and she is, how you have, like, let me just back up a second. You know how you have in your family, like, you'll have the different age groups. You'll have the cousins that all kind of grew up together, and you went through, like, the same age thing at the same time, like, high school and all of that. And then you have, like, your group of older cousins, like, they all went through that same time period at the same time. Well, anyways, my cousin Irene, she's in her 50s, but early, I think she just turned 50. So my cousin Irene, she moved to Texas about 4 years ago. And, I love how that looks. She moved to Texas about 4 years ago. And I actually have not seen her since she moved. And so I was in the kitchen at my aunt's getting all the desserts on platters. And she walked in. I didn't know she was here. She's actually here on business, but it just worked out perfect that she got to be here for Mother's Day with her mom, my Auntie Henrietta. So, yeah, it was really nice. It was just such a great day. And then my Auntie Sophie is the only sister that has graduated. And my mom there's 9 of them all together. Including my mom, there's 6 sisters and 3 brothers. And so anyways, out of all the sisters, my Auntie Sophie is the only one. And so my Auntie Sophie was married. She was widowed at an early age, and then she remarried. But anyways, when she was married to her first husband, her husband's name was Frank, and he had a sister named Gloria. Well, even after Frank passed away, this was like way before I was ever born. Even anyways, Frank's sister, Auntie Gloria, I've just always known her as Auntie Gloria because she had always been a constant in my life because, Auntie Gloria she still came to every family function. Even though, like, my aunt had since, like, remarried and had another child and stuff. Anyway, so Auntie Gloria, I haven't seen in years, like forever. She's had just a lot of really hard things happen in her life. And I hadn't seen her. So she was there. So, I mean, I'm not kidding. It'd probably been about, oh, gosh. I don't even think she'd ever seen my twin, so at least 6 or 7 years. So, anyways, it was really nice to have Irene and Gloria there, and doesn't that look pretty? So it was a really nice time. We had, I think I said this in my Ustream class. One of my other cousins, she's like a second cousin. Ooh, sorry, there's something on my desk. Little bug. Yuck. Scared the heck out of me right now. Anyways. How yucky, huh? Anyways, I said in my Ustream class yesterday, one of my other cousins, my second cousin, her boyfriend is going to Cordon Bleu. So he catered the whole thing. He cooked for us and everything. So it was nice. It was great. And then we're going to do this every year. Next year, we were going to have a photographer this year. I have a friend that takes awesome pictures. Well, she's a photographer. You could check her out, Virginia Bravo Photography. Anyways, so we kind of had that like at the last minute. So we didn't end up having it, but next year we're going to do that. We're going to even make it like a little more fancy. But anyways, it was just a really great day. Let me tell you really quick. I painted my crown with the sparkle glaze instead of, spraying it with some glimmer mist or anything. I just wanted the colors of the paper to show through, and I really this is a My Mind's Eye collection. It's an older collection. One of the scrapbook stores that I used to go to that has now since closed. It's been quite a few years. I don't know, 4 or 5 years since they closed. But she would do like clearances every so often, and she clearanced out like a ton of the My Mind's Eye. And so, anyways, I bought just a grip load of it because I absolutely love their paper. Way back then, for me, it was My Mind's Eye and Still, as always, basic gray. But My Mind's Eye comes out with awesome papers, and they're really nice and thick. And I'm sure all of you know that. I'm not telling you anything that you don't know. So anyways, there you go. So, I painted it over. I distressed the edges just a little bit. And check out the Ustream class. You could see how to construct it. Super easy. I had a problem with my rosette that I was making yesterday. I actually wanted to use a new dye that I had, but I was gone all day. Let's see, I was up really early, busy with the stuff, and then I left for my aunt's, and then I literally just raced in the door and hooked up my Ustream and got going, and so I didn't have a chance to play with the memory box. I don't know where I put it. The memory box dye that I wanted to use, I didn't get a chance to play with it, and I haven't used any of the thin dyes in my Big Shot, so I don't know the sandwich. So anyways, I didn't have time to monkey with it. Okay, so on the Ustream, I made one that turned out to be 4 inches. It was huge. It covered all of this, so that was too big. And I'd already glued it together before I realized it was going to be too big. So I tore it apart, and I was like on my countdown for the end of my Ustream class before it was going to go over to the next person, which was Catherine. So I just tore it apart, and I was like, that's it. This Ustream's not taking me down. So many problems in the beginning. When I logged in to Ustream, my page was in Chinese. I'm assuming Chinese or Japanese. I'm sorry. It was all symbols. And so I'm like calling Roxy while she's doing her class. And I'm like, Rox, my page isn't in English. And so anyways, we got it all fixed, but it was just really funny. So it was frustrating because, you know, all the technical difficulties, couldn't see the chat, but I did press start record, just couldn't see the chat. And then I got that all straightened out. Natasha, she's our resident expert. She's just so darn helpful. So everyone, we all have each other's cell number. And anyway, so we got it all going. And then I got a surprise call from Pocono Pam. Pam and Ruckus called me live during my show because they were filming table scraps. So, oh my gosh, I was super excited. So anyways, you know, then you just get to talking and explaining stuff just like I'm doing right now. Yeah, So I was really on countdown towards the end. I didn't get to finish it. And I'm going to come back and do the tutorial on YouTube for the tutu that I wanted to share. But I didn't get to finish it because I was like, this rosette's not going to take me down. So I ripped it apart and I cut it down. So it went from like this big down to this size, which is just perfect. And it's using, this is the back. Close the door, bud. Thank you. This is the back of this. So anyways, it's going to go right there. But I made myself a little tulle rosette with this pretty turquoise. This is actually going to be one of the colors of the tutu. So I made one right there because it's fine if it's large because it's see-through so you can still see the crown. So I'm just going to hot glue that down. Okay. And where is, oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to put that right down here in the middle. So not really any big plans for me today because, well, we're going to have breakfast and then I work tonight. So I kind of celebrated my Mother's Day with all my girls and my family yesterday. And then today, like I said, oh, we're going to go have lunch and then I work. So no huge plans just because of work. Okay. So that is the basic, and I am going to actually stop the video right now, and then you can come back and see the completed one, because I'm going to embellish. I don't want to make it too long, because you will get tired of listening to moi. So, okay. So that's going to be the basic, and then I'm going to come back. It's going to be glued onto the headband, which I painted a pale yellow, and it's a Kaiser. It's actually, this is a pale beige. That's their color. That's what they call it, but it's a super pale, to me, pale yellow. Match perfect. So, alrighty, I'm going to stop the video now. I'm going to embellish it and come back and show you the completed crown. Okay? Come back. Alrighty, I'm back. Hot mess later. Let me just give you a little looky look. Yeah, hot mess later to finish. And I'm back. Okay, so let me move some stuff. This is how I like to clean. Look at nice. As long as it's out of the camera view, who cares, right? Just kidding. Okay. Alrighty, so here we go. It's done. I put it on the base. And we'll start here. When I left off, I had just put the tulle flower and this red flower. I made a banner, not a banner, like a pennant, out of a old see-through ruler company, or no, out of an old Deja Vu stencil, where you had a like old school copy with the pencil, trace with a pencil and cut out. I did that, and I stamped Make a Wish, and I put some stickles around the outside of it. Added my candle. I did sheet music, and then I painted the candle also with the sparkle glaze so that it would be glimmery, and then I glittered up my whole flame, and then I put the little flower. The only thing I wish I would have done is maybe had a different color flower right here, but it's okay because it's a little too yellow, but that's all right. Still looks okay. And then over here, I took this stamp set that I actually got from Joe for my birthday. It is a Hampton Art cling set. Looks like that. And, oh, here's the stamp. Sorry, everything's in the way. That stamp. And I embossed it with, when I used to emboss like a long time ago, crazy, this is my absolute favorite gold. It's Egyptian gold by Judykins. And this is my only my second container the whole time I've been stamping. You know, embossing powder goes a long way, but this is the absolute best gold to ever use. It's a true gold. It's not like a ugly dark gold. You know, sometimes they're not that pretty. Anyways, I stamped it on some turquoise paper and I cut it out. And I cut out with these little EK punches, these little tiny ones. It's a cupcake, a little teeny meeny. Did I show that? Okay, sorry. Okay. And I made 3 little cupcakes and alternated, you know, on the little pennant. And added bling right here so that it would, little pearls, half-back pearls, so it would be like if that's what was holding it. I did a little bird. I faced it the opposite way. I actually had the bird sitting on top of the pennant, but it was a little too much, and so, but I wanted it to face towards the pennant, so I flipped it over to the other side, because these are those little birdies from Mike's in the $1.50 section, and they have a little silver bling on it, and anyways, I just didn't want any bling on it. Okay, and then on this side, I have this stamp. It's a stamp with the word birthday and the definition. And I stamped it. And this is what I'll do often to make it look like a present. I'll stamp that little definition, cut it out, mount it onto some, mat it onto some other paper. And then put something like this. This is actually a punch. This is this gigantor punch. Sorry, you can't see it. That punch. And I just trimmed it down to fit behind and make it look like the bow. So you get the idea of a present. And then I just ended over here with some recollections, roses. I wanted to tie in the turquoise color that's on there and kind of even it out. And so there we have it. A birthday crown. I love how it came out. Love the colors. Love the polka dots. So anywho. Alrighty, ladies. Thanks for watching. Hope you're all having a great day. Happy Mother's Day again. I'm off to clean up my desk and get ready for Mother's Day lunch. Okay. Bye, girls.